had one of the most fun days yet flying my paramotor today. I actually had something rather unexpected happen. So I started out and was just flying from the airport. Decided to fly across the field in the far distance over to the house, waiting at Linda. She was awake drinking her coffee. And while I was up, I could see some hot air balloons in the distance. And that kind of intrigued me, so after waving at Linda, I went to go check out the hot air balloons. I decided to fly low over this field. This is the field in front of our house. Since I was flying into the wind, it's safer to fly low, and I found it pretty fun. Just to stay just above the, about 10 feet above the grass. It was a little breezy today, so it made it a little bit more challenging. There in the corner of the field is our property. And Linda was out on the front deck waving at me as I went by. When I topped the hill just past our property, I hit a pretty stiff headwind, so I needed to let my tremors all the way out. Tremors allow your paramotor to fly a little bit faster, so I let the tremors out, and that keeps you just a little, carrying a little bit more speed. And because I was only moving about 10 knots into the headwind that I had up at that altitude. But I could tell in the distance, I saw you can see them there, are the hot air balloons in the distance, and I wanted to make it over to them. I also knew that if hot air balloons were up, the winds were pretty calm down there, so I knew that I just needed to get down at the same level they were, and the winds would smooth out quite a bit, which was the case.
never flown around hot air balloons before, so this is the first. Pretty damn cool on a beautiful morning.
The mountain that I came off of was about 1,000 feet higher than the hot air balloons were, and the air was a lot smoother down there, so it made it fun to be able to fly around them. I've never seen hot air balloons back in Pope Valley. This is the back side of Howell Mountain. The front side is the regular part of Napa Valley that everybody thinks of, and then behind the mountain range, the Baca Range, is Pope Valley. That's where this is. So this is the back side of Howell Mountain. In the distance is Lake Berryessa off to the right. Actually, you can't even see it from there, but it's out over that direction. But yeah, it's kind of fun flying among the hot air balloons. I was thinking, I wonder why they're back over here since I've never seen them before, and it made me realize when I took off I saw that Napa Valley was full of fog, so Pope Valley was the perfect option for hot air balloons if Napa Valley's fogged in. Can't really tell in the video, but people in the hot air balloon were actually waving at me, so I was trying to wave back without releasing the throttle the best I could. In these shots you can actually see the fog in the distance, so that's the regular part of Napa Valley to the west. And Howell Mountain in front of us. The summit of Howell Mountain is 1,864 feet. Our house is over there at about 1,940 feet. They see the fog kind of filtering through in the distance, coming across from Napa Valley and trying to get down into Pope Valley on the left. It's really pretty. When I got back up this high, I realized that I had a heck of a tailwind, because, you know, that headwind that I had when I was going was actually quite a bit stronger when I was coming back, and I looked down at my ground speed, and I was actually going over 40 knots, so close to 50 miles an hour over the ground, which is, you know, fairly fast for a paramotor. Yeah, you can tell I'm going over the ground pretty quickly here, so I knew I'd definitely have to get straight back into the wind to land. So I went to the other end of the runway, turned back around, and then headed back into the wind to land. It's not required by law, but I like to make the airport calls to let any traffic in the area that might be there know that I'm in the area and what my intentions are, where I am. I make those calls on the Angwin Unicom. That's the frequency everybody uses when they come into this airport with fixed-wing aircraft.
Angwin traffic, operating over the end of 3-4, Angwin traffic.
Right about here I realized, it's probably a good time now to pull my trims back in to slow this wing down, get it as slow as it can go. So my trims are up right now, so I realized I'm going to pull them in. It takes a little bit of effort to get the trims down. And get them down tight to where you're going as slow as you can when you land. I wanted to land a little closer to my truck, but the wind coming through those trees was coming at an angle, and it did have some turbulence coming through the trees, so I went further out into the field where it opened up more for landing. I then decided to do a power-on landing, carrying power into the landing and then stopping it immediately once I landed.
That's the way you do it. Like a pro. Thank you very much. That was awesome. Holy crap. Did I have fun.